On.
What's up, YouTube? You see how we didn't rehearse that. That came out natural.
What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna be talking about the very infamous Dr. Doom.
That's right, Dr. Doom. But before that, I'm Ultimate Q.
Infinite G.
There we go. And
G
this is
Infinite.
Marvel's,
I'm sorry about that.
And this is the Marvel's GQ show. Here we go. So, Jinx, you owe me a coat.
You got that? That's how we roll. So we're gonna be talking today about Dr. Doom, Victor Von Doom. Most of you guys know him as the villain to the Fantastic Four.
That's right.
Amazing villain. What I like about him in general is that not only does Victor have powers of being one of the smartest men in the world, but aside from that, his armor and everything else that he creates, such as Doombots, which I'm not going to take a lot of time, but these nifty guys right here, they're called Doombots.
Nifty.
These Doombots are made from the Fantastic Four wave. Oops. From the Fantastic Four wave.
Uh-oh.
And here it is. From the Fantastic Four wave. And what's cool about them is that Doombots were created as androids. Dr. Doom made them so he can kind of hold back on the whole Avenger thing. So anyone that came to challenge Dr. Doom would have to deal with Doombots. And they're androids, sophisticated and created by Dr. Doom himself.
Yeah.
But very, very cool. They come from the Fantastic Four, Marvel Legends Fantastic Four. I believe it's Toy Biz who made them. So check them out, definitely.
And I know we did look them up the other day, and they were like, what, like in the hundreds?
Yeah, they're going for, they're in between right now. They're in the 180s to 250 price range. Very, very cool. If you could get your hand on one, I would definitely get it because when you're actually posing your figures, they look great with Dr. Doom.
Now, to go a little bit into the Doombots, not so much, but I know some of y'all who are like fans of the comic book, you're probably saying Doombots. Well, you know, these are the androids. The original Doombots are the bots that actually look like Dr. Doom, which he made so many of them. They're androids that he made so advanced that they have all his memories and everything, to the point where the superheroes could be fighting Dr. Doom and think that it's Dr. Doom. Come to find out, it was a Doombot. He's made so many of them that even to this day in the Marvel Universe, they argue and they talk about how if it was the actual Dr. Doom and a lot of those fights back in the days, or it was it a Doombot, because that's how, like, he made them so strong that's like they could fight his own battles. He could just be chilling back in Latveria, in his home country, chilling.
What I like about Dr. Doom, I know a lot of you guys see Dr. Doom as a villain, but he's also a really cool character because he restored order, right? Back in where he's from.
Well,
he restored some kind of order, I would say, right?
I mean, he restored order back in his home. He became the leader of his own country, which a lot of villains can't say that. A lot of villains can't say that they're in charge of their own country, but sure, he can. Now, the way he became in charge is basically he went back, killed Vladimir, the baron of his country, the leader. And his son, he took Rodolfo and imprisoned him, right? Then again, he's one of the smartest guys in the universe.
Yes.
So he was able to make an android out of Rodolfo to show Rodolfo giving the crown of Latveria to Dr. Doom. That way the people of the country won't be like, oh, he just came here and killed everybody and took over. No. Dr. Doom he was a smart man, so he knew that he couldn't just do that and the people won't follow him. So he had to do it in a different way where it shows that Rodolfo is giving him the crown, so that way the people would be like, oh, okay, well, I guess they want him to be the leader. So once that happened, Dr. Doom was able to bring a lot of good things to his home country. Like he made the education go up, like the best education around, because you know he's a smart guy. Through his technology, he was able to end crime, make it a very peaceful place, a place where people could thrive and live comfortably. The only stipulation was that if you go against him or if you don't agree with him, he will kill you.
Yeah.
That's basically how it was.
And not only that, but Dr. Doom, for those of you that don't know, his metal armor is not just created by him, but it also has mystical power. Yeah. So he has like some type of power aside from that. And he was born with power, Dr. Doom, aside from being very, very smart. And you see that in his competition with Reed Richards. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this Toy Biz figure. Now, his cape should be. You have his cape
Right there, right in the back.
all right. His cape. This Dr. Doom comes with a side weapon, of course. Dr. Doom has his nifty gun. But what I like about this Dr. Doom,
which he doesn't really need to use,
is power. What I like about Dr. Doom in this one is that they made him look. This is the original Dr. Doom. I like what Toy Biz did with it. For those of you that don't know, this is a Toy Biz Series 2 Dr. Doom. If you're trying to find them, you can find them. He comes with a really cool stand, and I have a stand somewhere over here.
Bam!
There you go. And he comes with this stand where you can pose them and put them on the stand. And this is how normally Dr. Doom would look on the stand. So,
and this one looks like you've had it for a while.
Yeah, this is from the Toy Biz exclusive. So this Dr. Doom was one of the first Dr. Dooms to come out. Toy Biz did them, not Hasbro. So don't get it confused. This was the series.
Twisted.
Yep. This is the series 2. Dr. Doom, very cool, and also has the detachable face, I believe. If I can take off the cape, I'll show you right now. Wait, you get this cape off.
It's easier to put on.
Yeah, it really is. So once you take off the cape, you can take off, and there you have it. That's the Dr. Doom right there.
Which, that brings me to another thing. Throughout the Marvel Universe, a lot of y'all should know this, and some of y'all that don't, you're about to learn something. There's always been an argument to know if his face is really disfigured. You know, because Dr. Doom, his ego and his pride was so huge. He was a very vain man that that some people thought that if he had like a little scratch on his forehead, he'd be like, "Oh, I'm hideous," you know. Yeah. So the argument back and forth was like, is he really disfigured, or that's just a mental thing in his head that he thinks he's disfigured, right? But back in 2015, the Secret Wars, Hickman, he actually revealed his face for the first time, and according to Hickman, the writer of Secret Wars, he's disfigured. Like, he's missing a nose, there's muscle tissue, all destroyed. Right. He needs to put that mask back on.
Yeah, and that was from a battle.
And that's the Secret Wars back in 2015. Awesome comic book. We'll talk more about that later on in the show. Yeah. But
and so, like I said, this is Toy Biz Series 2, Dr. Doom. For those of you that are trying to pick it up, you can probably still get it. You just have to go to one of these probably online, eBay or something like that, but you could probably still pick them up. This one right here I'm extremely proud of. This is the variant Dr. Doom. He comes from the Epic Heroes. This is Hasbro. Hasbro made him. He's from the Epic Heroes series, and very, very cool with the white costume. This is the Dr. Doom in the comics that defeated Thanos within seconds.
Yeah. And Secret Wars again.
Yeah.
2015.
And so very, very cool. Comes also with his gun on the side.
The side piece. And
has a lot of silver on the white. And as you can tell, that is very, very cool. He's a variant. This variant costs $200. So if you can still find them in the box, you're gonna pay about $200, $250 for him.
Yeah. And the thing about his armor is that, again, to go deep into his origin, which a lot of people probably don't know about his origin, because his origin is long. It's long. Like the Book of Doom. If you read the Book of Doom, you'll see he has a long origin compared to most other comic book characters. I mean, yeah. So basically, his armor. Basically, you ever heard of the Immortal Nine? Well, he met Genghis, and Genghis showed him a temple of monks. And monks basically made his armor. And for some reason, I mean, I gotta find the comic book which one it is, but for some reason, when they made his armor, he didn't wait for it to cool. They gave it to him, and all nice and hot, he said, right on his face. Yeah. So if it wasn't disfigured before, it is now.
It definitely was. Yeah.
It is now.
Another thing was, I know you see these Doombots, and usually the Doombots look more like Dr. Doom, and that's just a distraction. Dr. Doom wants the Doombots to look like him, so the more and more he creates Doombots, the harder it is to get to the real Dr. Doom. But like I said, Dr. Doom, with his scientific mind and plus his magical power, he's a force to be reckoned with. He's a force to
Bring
be
his
reckoned.
arm out.
He's a force to be reckoned with.
One arm.
So if you're challenging Dr. Doom, just keep in mind, Dr. Doom variant right here, what they call God Doom. He destroyed Thanos within seconds. So
now that's Secret Wars issue. Back to issue number 18. Play. That's Secret Wars issue back in 2015.
Right.
That's where you'll find where it wasn't even a fight. It wasn't a fight. He basically, I'm gonna show you. He just said, "Ha!" and just held him, and then after he disintegrated, all he sees is a spine and a skull.
it's like almost like a Bruce Lee thing, right?
That's it.
Whoa!
He just held him there. Just
Like whoa! And then just busted out.
That's right. Just kept on
Hold
going
on,
like that.
Whoa! And then
I don't know if he said wow, but
he could have.
yeah,
He could have. If he was doped up on some Bruce Lee flicks,
You
he
know?
might have. So that's pretty much it for the Dr. Doom.
But hold on.
aside from some of the facts that you might have.
I got a little bit. Now, Dr. Doom made his debut in Fantastic Four #5 back in 1962. And also, that's about it for his origin because it's so huge that I'm not really going to get into it. We'll get into it in a different episode
Right.
because I'm not joking. His origin.
Yeah, his origin is just, it is basically, to sum it up, he was born from an Egyptian lady. The Egyptian lady had magical powers, and to go even further with that, Dr. Doom is just a brain and a force to be reckoned with. I'm not going to keep on going into more detail than that.
They're not African. They're not. It
Gypsy.
wasn't Egyptian. It wasn't.
Gypsies.
Gypsies.
I'm sorry.
Gypsies.
A gypsy lady.
They were Egypties.
Egypts.
Let's just, he was right.
My
He wasn't
bad.
wrong. Egypties.
My bad. It was a
You know?
gypsy lady.
But yeah, so we'll get into the origin another time because it's pretty long, the Dr. Doom's origin. But one more time, like this guy right here, he comes from the Secret Wars. I don't want to. He became one of the most powerful heroes. I'm not gonna say God because there's only one of them.
Yeah, there's only one of those.
You know what I'm saying? But he became one of the most powerful Marvel comic heroes. In Secret Wars, he basically he put Battle World together. Battle World came from two universes that collided together. When they collided together, it was a mess. There were basically duplicates of different characters from different universes and everywhere. So Dr. Doom managed to get the powers of the Beyonder with the help of Molecule Man.
Right.
Molecule Man gave Dr. Doom the ability of the Beyonders. With that power, he was able to bring all these worlds together in one world called Battle World, and certain superheroes and villains had their own territory.
Okay.
Like Tony Stark had his own territory. The Hulk, the Maestro.
Right.
Different superheroes
So
and villains.
like all these big villains and so forth.
But
had
the
their own
ruler,
lands.
but the ruler of the whole world was Doom.
Yeah.
And Doom, I mean, you gotta look at it. Secret Wars. Excuse me, my manners. Back in 2015. All right.
And by the way, for those of you that are looking at this Doombot, he's extremely detailed. One thing that I like about this Doombot, and the reason why I'm bringing him out, is because you see the cyber on his neck and on his arms. They made him really, really cool. Also, he looks very military-like with the green and the gold, which is the symbol of Dr. Doom.
One more thing I just wanted to say. Dr. Doom's powers, they come from his intelligence and sorcery. See, I don't like that word because I don't believe in sorcery.
Right.
But it comes from that because basically his mother, since she was a gypsy, she dealt with magic.
Yeah, magic. Yeah.
And so when he was in the womb, he was smart. He felt all that. So what he did was he took magic and technology, put it together, and created where his powers come from.
And that's really pretty much it. That sums it up. Dr. Doom has a very, very, very wise and smart powers, but they do derive from old times. And he's very smart. That's why he was able to create Doombots and to lead people off. And not only that, but to help him fight whenever he has to battle the Fantastic Four, the Avengers.
That's right.
This is Dr. Doom. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And those of you, subscribe. Let us know who you want us to do next. And we'll see you.
Hey,
Peace out,
God bless,
YouTubers.
man.
God bless
Y'all
you
have a
guys.
good time watching this show.